All right, Sagittarius. Welcome. I grabbed the emerald for balance and harmony. For grounding. So we're still looking at energies around the new moon in Capricorn, since we are in Capricorn season now, and the full moon in Cancer. Its opposite sign. The full moon talks about being full, saturated, and from that point on, it starts to release again. So there's a releasing, with Cancer, emotions run deep. And there are plenty emotions. It's also ruled by the moon. So the emotions come and go and change. So perhaps there's a release of how we relate to them. Or certain patterns of, how we relate to our emotions and feelings. Capricorn talks about action. So I'm getting the feeling that Cancer is a reactive sign, in my opinion. It has a tendency to react. And what I'm feeling now is perhaps Capricorn is asking of us asking for proaction. And a growing up sort of, it asks us to grow up in certain ways, and that will look different for each one of us. So let's see what's in the cards, Sag. Let's open up with the Ho'oponopono, some keywords of the Ho'oponopono prayer that I have chosen. I love you for who you are. I'm sorry for the painful memories we may share with each other. Please forgive me if I, my relatives, or ancestors have offended you, your relatives, or ancestors. Thank you for uniting my path with yours in our contribution to the healing of the earth. All right. Okay, let's look at a general energy that may want to come out and show itself. Five of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. That's very interesting. I feel it kind of reinforces what I was feeling about the growing up and the walking into our power and claiming that place where we are strong and powerful. And we set the rules, our rules. I am the queen. I have been there and done that. And these are my rules. And this is what I will tolerate, and this is what I will not tolerate in my kingdom. And the Five of Pentacles talks about lack, talks about a feeling of lack or actual material lack. So maybe it's a need to empower ourselves and respect to that where we feel we are lacking. Two of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Two of Swords. I will put them back. If they want to show their face again, they will. This deck is kind of big for my hands, but it's very pretty. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, what do you want to tell us about this lack? She has a lot to say. I'll tell you. I'll tell you how it's going to be, is what I'm getting. Boy. We'll just take the cards because they just want to come out. Six of Cups, there it is again. Okay, so the Ace of Swords talks about truth. It talks about also cutting through a dark cloud. It's establishing new focus. Let's cut this out, and let's focus on what I decide is true at this moment for me. But also, not without the help of a higher power. The Hierophant shows its face when you're working with a higher power, when God is involved here. There is protection, there is guidance, there is a connection to the higher realm. There is a decision to focus in a higher power, to pay attention to what it's telling you, to acknowledge it, to sit with it, to commune with it. And the Ace of Swords is very decisive. So it's definitely deciding to take part in this communion with an intelligence that is bigger than your ego. There is more than your intellectual intelligence at play here and participating in what you are deciding to focus on. The Six of Cups talks about the past, talks about memories of the past, maybe nostalgia or looking at the past. Again, because I was talking about Capricorn being so adult-like, and the Queen of Wands being, you know, a woman who has mastered herself. She's in her power. And so perhaps with this card, what also comes to mind is these children, she may be looking at a past, but this is her grown-up self. I would say the theme is a growing up is taking place. And very beautifully, there's a recognition of the past, of what has brought us here. And there's a knowing that I am participating in an intelligence that's much bigger than myself. And I am receptive and open to it. Wow, these came out. A bunch of cards again. Two of Cups, Love, Seven of Swords. Ooh, the Fool. Okay. Way too many cards. Light Seers Tarot. Let's see. Self-love. Filling my cup. Or just love itself. Love is definitely present here. We're focusing on love. But at this time, we don't see another person here. So we're greatly focused on self-love. Focusing on the support needed to get myself out of this Five of Pentacles, this situation of lack, whether it be financial or in relationship to anything. So the focus is to fill myself up and allow also to receive from above, because I am worthy. And so I can manifest the romance. Oh, wow. This is pretty funny. Reminds me of something I was learning about today. So I can manifest the romance. Wow, and there's the King of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Yes, so definitely we are talking about, you know, a communion with self that can actually manifest and attract romance, whether it be from outside or from ourselves. to be complemented. The Queen and the King meet. There is balance. There is communion. There is a very high level of exchange here. Yeah, these people don't fool around. They are masters. The Queen of Wands is strong. The King of Wands talks about creation. He has the power to create. And so does the Magician. There's a lot of balance here. And there's a lot of being in a good place. Definitely being in a good place, empowered. And the balance within shows outside. Perhaps there are a couple of suitors. I don't know. 2 knights, 2 horses. They're both not sitting on their horse. They're walking towards a goal. Or they get down from the horse to accomplish something. The knights are always on a mission to accomplish something. The Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady. And very aware of all the steps he needs to take, all the steps he has taken, to make sure that he does arrive. He makes sure that what he does is sustainable to take him to where he wants to go. And the Knight of Cups has a message of love. So this love here within, you know, it comes around and brings you a surprise maybe. Because there is great balance being experienced by you. There's a lot of pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Taking stock of where you've been, what you've built, and the steps you are now taking towards your goal. Knowing here you are in such a good place that you know what you want to manifest. You know you're in a place that is fertile. You have tools available to you. You have help available to you. Maybe a surprise. Nice stuff, Sagittarius. Nice stuff. Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. Yeah. You're really empowering yourself and you're taking action. Full moon in Capricorn. Let's do what needs to be done. And grow up. And look after myself. and do as I wish with all the tools I have gathered and earned. From mastering myself, from the lessons I've learned along the way on my journey. Very nice. Let's close, Sag, with the Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.